Y'all heard that? I know you do. I know you heard it. What is that? That's my damn door. Remember I told y'all that my car was possessed and it trapped me in a few weeks ago and I had to pay $557 to get it fixed? It ain't fixed, y'all. It ain't fixed. The lock still ain't working right. It's malfunctioning. Now it's trying to lock me in, but it ain't locking me in. And so it's doing it multiple times, like those doors are locked, but this one still ain't locked. And it says, I'm going to keep trying till I get your ass locked in. That's what it's doing. That's what it's doing. I don't want to hit nobody. All right, you might want to slow down because I'm pulling out in front of you. Whoo, child. Let me tell you, I'm in a headspace already. It's just Tuesday. It's the beginning of the doggone week. And I've already been set the fuck off. And that's not just the doors. Not just the doors. But things have been going wrong. No, I ain't gonna say things have been going wrong. Just negative things that seem to be illuminated during this particular time in my life. I don't know what's going on. I just can't seem to find the right path for me. To find the right path for happiness and joy and satisfaction and success. I haven't been able to do that yet. This is Traveling Talk Tuesday. Welcome back. I'm Poetry. Y'all know who I am. Oh my gosh. So, told y'all the story. If y'all didn't hear it, y'all need to go back and watch my Traveling Talk Tuesday. I don't know why you're not watching it. But my car was possessed and I was locked in. I was trapped in for a minute. It turned into Christine's cousin. And now it's still malfunctioning. I done paid $557 to get it fixed. And so I called the guy because I can't go back up there until my next off day, which is Thursday. Called the guy to let him know, look here, it still ain't working right. It's malfunctioning again. This mug gonna tell me to change the battery in my key. What? Oh. What does that have to do with the problems that's going on with the vehicle of transportation? The work that you were supposed to do. Change the battery in my key? Although I do need a new battery. I ain't gonna even lie about that. I do need a new battery. But that's not the problem. The problem is the doggone car door lock that I paid $557 to fix is still malfunctioning. And then I went to go get the other work done. Because remember I told you I had two things I had to do in my car. My axle was broke on the car, or was leaking. CV boot was leaking, so I had to change the axle. Dude told me $345 was going to be for that. So I was like, all right, I'll be back next week to get that fixed too. Get there, it's $581. I thought you said $345. He didn't include the label. Apparently, if I had did it at the same time I did the door, the labor cost would have been cheaper because they'd been doing all the work at the same time. So in the last 2 weeks, I done spent out $1,000, over $1,000, $1,200, $1,100, over $1,000 in car repairs, and half of the damn repairs ain't fixed. I don't like spending large groups of money like that unless I got something to show for it. Well, I guess getting back and forth to work is something to show for. Let me tell you about work. Now, I told y'all that I use my car for work. I use my car for work. And it's something I just saw something on my backseat. I use my car for work, right? So I changed jobs on July 2nd in my office. I'm still in my office. I picked up one that was supposed to be a less stressful position. I told you it was like a $5,000 a year pay cut. But it was giving me peace of mind. Well, it's not no longer. I've only been on it a few days now. This is what, the 12th? I've been on it 8 days, 10 days. We don't count the weekend, but I'm gonna say 10 days. And it's not giving me any type of relief. It was like the work followed me. Seriously, it was like the work followed me. the position I left has had the lightest amount of work ever since its existence. Ever. The person that's working it now, getting in and out of there with a breeze, but he think he's struggling. And I'm thinking, dude, you ain't getting, but you getting half of the work that I had to do. It's like it followed me, y'all. I don't know if the clientele say, hey girl, hey, poetry is with us now. Let me go ahead and do more than what I used to do before because I know that she a good damn person. I know she can handle it. But damn it, I can't handle it. I don't want to handle it. I want to be in a relaxed state of mind when I go to work. I don't want to be stressed out when I leave work. I got gray hairs popping out of my damn head because they stressed. I just don't understand. I ain't even combed my hair. Y'all know I ain't combed my hair in 6 months. I have not combed my hair for real. That's not true. I wash it often and I finger pick it. I finger pick it often. I blow dried it, I think once, just to see how long it was. I think I'm gonna blow dry it again. Because I got some length on it now. I'm getting my hair back. It's in this in-between stage I don't like. But anywho, I don't need my hair turning gray. All around the temples. I'm not with my sisters that is like embracing the gray. I'm not embracing the gray. It don't look cute on me. It don't go good with my skin tone for me. For me. I love seeing silver hair on some women. It be so pretty. Not on me. So anyway, so the assignment that I went to, it did not have a government vehicle either. But like I said, it was supposed to be half the work that I normally did. So I was like, okay, I can do this. I can go ahead and still have a regular work day. I haven't had a regular work day yet, y'all. Not yet. Oh my God, it's been hard. I've been going in early just so I can get off at a decent time. I've been going in early just so I can get off by 5 o'clock. But when I go in early, I don't get paid for that time. Because we can't clock in until 8 o'clock. So I'm in there early for nothing. Now, there was one day that I got approved to start early. And they was like, you can't clock in yet. No. You approved me. So that means you going to pay me for this shit. And it's a lot of people in the office that do that. I didn't realize how many people in the office come in an hour or two early just so they could be done with their day by 3, 4 o'clock. I didn't realize how many people was doing that. But these people messing up they leave accumulation. I don't know if they realize that. Because we earn our leave based on how many hours that we actually work. So if I'm only clocking in, if I'm coming in at 6, but I can't clock in to 8, and I work an 8-hour day, I'm only getting paid for 6 hours, which means my leave accumulation is based off those 6 hours. And our leave is basically like a 40-hour work week. It's when we accumulate the leave, when we get the 40 hours. So I was like, so I've been going in for the past couple of days, but I knew just to get off by 5:30. You know, I couldn't do it today. My body was like, no, you need rest. You need rest, honey. Lay it the fuck down. I was up at 6. I got up, walked the dog, did my poopa doopa. I told you I'm regular. I did that this morning, and my body said, lay back down. You need to relax a little bit longer, okay? But when I lay back down, I don't be asleep. I just lay down. Sometimes I do fall asleep. That's the truth. Sometimes I do fall asleep. And I could have fell asleep today, but I was doing something. My mind was busy. So, for my Survive Beauty line, y'all know I like to create products that's going to help you restore your skin, help you restore your lips, you know, help with inflammation and pain and stuff like that. Well, I created a pain ointment. And I did it with my mother in mind, because remember I told my mother's having issues and she's having pain with her hands, and the doctors haven't diagnosed what the fuck is wrong with her yet, and you know, and I know that I'll be having some pain sometime, and I can just mention the word pain to my doctor, and they throwing 50,000 different prescriptions at me, but they ain't even check to see what the fuck the pain is being, how it began, where it came from, the reason for it. You know what I'm saying? That's all they doing is throwing pain medications at the symptoms and not trying to figure out what the fuck is the problem. So I was like, I'm gonna get together these herbs and stuff like that, these herbs and these extracts and things, and make my own ointment that I could rub onto me and stuff like that, instead of buying this Bengay and things like that. Okay, even though Bengay, two of the main ingredients in Bengay is actually in my product, but they're not chemicals, they're plants, they're herbs. So I'm making this, right? My house smell all medicinal. It's smelling all medicinal and stuff. And then I said, I need to figure out if I can legally sell this shit. Well, come to find out, I cannot legally market it as a pain ointment. I can sell it as an herbal ointment, but if you don't know what the fuck it's for, it's like, what am I, So I have to get FDA approval to market this as a what they call it, a CAM, a complementary alternative medicine, which means that I'm not recommending that people use it in place of the medicine that they have, wink wink. However, I'm using it as a complementary ingredient to use with whatever prescribed stuff by a medical doctor, which actually with anything that I sell on my website, I suggest that if you have any concerns, consult your physician. Half the time, these doggone MDs don't even know what the fuck we talking about. So I told my doctor about the fenugreek that you could use to help reduce your glucose and things like that. And she was like, what is that? What is that? She wrote it down, but she still don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I'm like, fuck, a quick Google search would have got you that. But anyhow, so yeah, talking to a lot of MDs about herbs and is Eastern medicine is a good way to say it. Herbs and extracts and using those things. It's like talking to a brick wall, which is one reason why I love my acupuncturist, the one I had, because she used to drop dimes on me with different things that I could use in place of, chemically induced medicines, man-made medicines, put it that way. No, that's not a good way to say it either, because basically what I'm doing is man-made as well. Synthetic, I'm gonna say synthetic medicines. Stuff that's not made of the earth, from the earth. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anywho, so, hey, if y'all know anybody, a legal beagle of sorts, a lawyer, somebody with some common damn sense, somebody who work for the FDA, that can help me fill out the FDA paperwork so I can get my ointment approved for resale with its claimed benefits. Let's say I can sell it as an herbal ointment, but I want to be able to let people know what the fuck the ointment is for. So y'all know I need help filling out the paperwork. The FDA paperwork is a whole lot of legal jargon that I'm not clearly understanding, and I need somebody with experience. Like, yes, I could look on Google and type in lawyer that deals with this type of situation, but if I don't know they got the experience, the actual know-how, then that doesn't help me. I want people to have worked with them before or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so back to work. So the system I'm on, the new assignment that I'm on, the young lady that was on it before me, she was the senior person in the office when they started handing out government vehicles, right? She got overlooked. I always said it was because she was black. And there was one other black girl in the office that got a vehicle assigned to her too. So people were like, oh no, she got one. She's Latino. It's a different type of black. I'm just saying, it's a different type of black. She's from Panama. She don't even consider herself to be black. She considers herself to be Panamanian. You know what I'm saying? It's a different type of black. But the other person she's a black girl. You know what I'm saying? That was my thought when she got overlooked because she's black. She's the senior person in office, and 5 junior people to her got vehicles assigned to them. This was 2 years ago. She began promised a vehicle for 2 years. And at some point, she finally said, I do not believe him anymore. I'm going to put in a change and and go and get a different assignment that has a vehicle assigned. I'm tired of spending money on my vehicle, getting poor purse, getting my vehicle being damaged out there on the street because people don't know how to fucking drive and shit like that. So, like right now, we doing fucking 45 miles an hour in a 70 mile per hour zone. Why? Why are we going so goddamn slow? Why? Because people in Orlando can't fucking drive. So the new position that came open, I was putting in for it, right? And I said, if she put in for it too, she gonna get it before me because she's senior to me. And I'm gonna end up with her old job. Which I said, her old job is, well, it was less work than what I had before, except that I used my vehicle a lot more than I did on the other one. I drive less. Because I was doing 30 miles a day just for work, and now I'm only doing 14, so I drive less. So I was like, okay, this is gonna be better. I should be able to knock this out. Bada boom, bada bing, bada bam. Oh, we stopping, motherfucker. You see, we stopping. Okay, good. This person behind me is about to roll up on my ass. So that's what happened. She ended up putting in for the position too. She got it. She got the vehicle. I ended up with hers because I was definitely leaving off of the assignment that I had. Like I said, it was a 60-hour assignment that they was only paying me 48 hours for. I was like, I'm working more than what I need to. I'm not getting paid for what I'm working. And I'm the type of person like, I don't want to work that fucking hard. I shouldn't have to when everybody else has average assignments. So I'm on this average assignment now that ain't been average since I've been on it. That's so, woo-hoo-hoo. But that's on me. That's on me. But so yesterday, the person junior to me, the one who just got the assignment that I had, that I've been struggling with for the past year and a half, that I couldn't get the type of relief that I needed, up until like the most recent months where they started sending people to help me to get it done, but still not reducing the workload. Just got told they're going to give him a government vehicle. He's been on the job 8 days. But I don't know where we are. 10 days. We ain't counting the weekend. But still. He been on the job. He has not even been a full-time regular employee. But maybe 6 months. He's been with our organization for 4 years compared to my 30. The job title I just left, he's been in for 10 days. And they're going to give him a vehicle. And then I was told, because he told him, oh, Poetry going to be pissed. Because I made a bet. It wasn't monetary, but I made a bet. I say, watch, as soon as I get off of this assignment, they're going to get him a vehicle. Within 2 weeks, I said that. It's been 10 days, y'all. He getting a vehicle. Now, again, my assignment, I need a vehicle. I drive more than that one. But I don't have a vehicle. I'm not getting a vehicle. I may get one day soon. I've been told this for like 3 years now, that I may get a vehicle soon. It's coming in a few months. It ain't never coming. I am now the only employee in that whole office that does not have a government vehicle. I was so frustrated yesterday, I almost walked off the job. I almost walked off the job. And I was just like, my daughter be like, you need to leave, you need to quit. My therapist been told me I needed to quit, you know what I'm saying? But I almost walked off yesterday. I was so frustrated. I made in my mind, as at that point yesterday, I'm not coming in early no more. I'm not working for free. No more. I only did 2 days that I came in early. But I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to come in early. I'm just going to have to stay late, y'all, so y'all can pay me for that shit. Because if I'm still on the clock, at the end of the day, I still get paid for it. Y'all just going to have to pay me for it. Oh, I'm so frustrated. I'm trying not to think about it right now. I'm about to get frustrated again. Because I'm almost at the office. It's just... So basically, I'm like, I need to really, really, really get my business back on track. Get my business affairs in order. Starting with the FDA. I need to get the FDA approval. I don't have to have the FDA approval on my cosmetics. Foot soaks, things like that. Well, I'm supposed to because I advertise my foot soaks as something that can restore dry, cracked feet. That's not a disease. They say it has the street, disease of a disease. It's not a disease. Is pain considered a disease? Yes, because I think my product helps with osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis and things like that. So, anyhow, yeah, I've been frustrated. Oh. So the past couple of days, y'all, that's all I've done is I've come home. You may see me around the internet for like a minute or two, and then I'm asleep. I ain't did nothing else. I don't remember eating dinner yesterday. I don't remember eating dinner the day before. And I need to stop that shit because my glucose is off the chain, y'all. And I know my eating habits is just... I'm eating better. I thought I was slimming down. I felt like I was seeing some shape in my waistline and things like that again. But then I got on the scale and they said, no, bitch, you the same. It ain't nothing changed. Did nothing change with your address from the last time that you was on this scale. Turn the fucking corner. Oh my bitch. It's a whole fucking turn lane right there, but you jumped in front of me. Why? Don't bring your monkey ass over here. So I've been pissed. I've been stressed. All of that. I'm just gonna go in here today, and I'm just gonna do what the fuck I gotta do the best way I can. It's hurricane season, so it's raining all the damn time. My car stink, y'all. Cause Saturday, was it Saturday? Yes, it was Saturday. It was Saturday. Because my car didn't even dry up until Tuesday. That's today. It wasn't Saturday then. It was Friday. Friday. It poured down. Poured down. And so this whole side of my car soaking wet. It wasn't soaking wet from the rain coming in the window. It was soaking wet from me. I was so drenched that when I got into my car, the car just damp as it wanted to be. Water was dripping from my ankles, y'all, into the floor of the car. Wetness, damp carpet and damp materials stinks after a while. I don't have a wet back at home for me to have to go home and pour the water out the seat like I need to. I probably need to invest into me in a wet back. It just stank to high heavens. I was so wet. I had a poncho on, y'all. I bought this poncho off of Amazon. I was like, it's gonna give me life. It's gonna keep me dry. It kept me dry, but the poncho was soaking wet. And then the poncho was so cumbersome because it's one size fits all. It was so cumbersome I had to keep wrapping myself like a goddamn burrito up in the bitch just to get into the car. But the rain was just all over it. My hat that I wear was soaked to the bone. Is my hat still wet? I got a few of these hats and I got a really really big sombrero back there too that's waterproof. But the water was just laying on it. So when I got in the car, it was just dripping everywhere, just dripping. And I got into the car and it was just soaked. So yeah, so that was Friday, because when I got back in the car on Saturday, I couldn't leave my windows down for the air out. You know, I couldn't leave my windows down for the air out because it was still raining the entire night. But even if I could, lizards and frogs, you know, and love bugs, flies. The flies is just ridiculous around here out there. You remember those old commercials back on the day when they used to sit there and show us Africa, and then the kids sitting there with all the flies around them? It's flies like that. Oh, this fly. Where the flies coming from? They're just everywhere. Come out in the morning and your car covered with flies. It's not just my car, so I know it ain't just my car, and it ain't just the stinks from the water in my car. Everybody's car just covered in flies. It's nasty. We just had something like that a couple months ago with the love bugs, which is basically flies too. They was everywhere. It was like the motherfucker, somebody just hatched and had some babies or something. They just everywhere. Flies everywhere. So I couldn't leave the window down on the car to let the car, you know, air out and dry out. So when I got in the car to go to work Saturday, the seat was still soaking wet. Still soaking wet. That's wrong. That was Wednesday. Because I had to take the car to go get the rest of the repairs done Thursday, and the car was still soaking wet. And then on Friday when I went to work, the car was still soaking wet again, and it rained again that day, which so didn't help with the water that was already in the damn seats. So Saturday when I got into the car, it was still wet then too. It was still wet on Sunday, and then by Monday, it dried up some. Yesterday, the seats didn't feel wet, but I still smell like it's just smell rank in this bitch. It's nasty. So like the poncho though, it's supposed to be breathable. It's supposed to be breathable material. I couldn't breathe. With an F, I couldn't breathe. Oh, that sucker, because it's 100 degrees here in Florida, 105 on a regular basis. So even when the rain come, it's still hot. And it just heated up inside that damn poncho. It was like I was in a goddamn sauna, y'all. I had sweat dripping. It was competing with the rain. But I knew one of them was winning. It was the sweat. Because the sweat was pouring down into my eyeballs. And it was burning. It was on fire, child. My eyes was all red. They was stinging. And I'm like, I ain't even got no stuff in my hair. I ain't put nothing in my hair because I knew it was going to rain. So what is coming out? What is this sweat? The blood, sweat, and tears of my soul was coming out of my hair follicles and getting into my eyeballs and burning, so now I can't see. I'm trying to drive. It's pouring down raining. My windshield wiper on high as hell. I can't see shit. It's now fogging up in the car because I got the poncho on. It's a hot motherfucking sauna suit. And that's what it felt like, a goddamn sauna suit. And so it's got, steam was lifting off my skin and coming out of my neck, like everything. Woo, child, I was hot. So I had to take the damn poncho off and said, fuck it, I'm just gonna be wet. So took the poncho off, finished my job without the poncho on, and it rained. Now, it's hot as hell outside. 106, that was the regular temperature. I ain't even tell you what the heat index was. I think it was like 112, 113. But the rain was cold. It was like piercing to my soul. So I got this heat going on, and then the icicle stabbing me in my goddamn back because the rain just dropping on me. And then I got the sweat that's filled with whatever I ate that night. The blood, the sweat, everything just put into my eyes, burning. It was a tragic moment in time. I don't know if I can continue to do this job. This is how I did every day. Every day. This is what I'm dealing with every day during hurricane season. Why I start this job during hurricane season, I don't know. I ain't got nowhere to pull over. I can sit in my car, but then it means it's going to take me longer and longer and longer to do my job. Am I late? I'm late now. Fuck it. I'm late. It's 8:05, 8:03. I don't know what damn time it is. My clock done slowed the fuck down again. I know you finna bring your bitch ass over. I knew it. I was about to say something to her. She was behind me. She came around me and jumped right in front of me just to get over into the right-hand fucking lane. Bitch, you was already behind me. You could have just jumped your ass into the right lane in the first fucking place. I'm trying to find my ID. Oh, I remember my ID fell there in between the seats. Is it still in between the seats? So I left it in there last night because I was like, I can see it. So when I get back in the car, bam, ID.